All right. Hey, everyone. Thanks for hopping on and joining us. This is our behind the scenes coach webinar, just sharing a little bit about what we do, how we do it, why we do it, how we started, and what we do every single day. So real quick, my name is Mallory Pitts. I'll get into how I started in just a second, but Ashley is also hosting this with me, and she is going to tell you a little bit about her story and how she got started in coaching. So go for it, Ash.
Hey guys, so first of all, I'm literally just getting done with baseball, like just to show you this can literally work like in the cracks of life. Literally in the cracks of life is what's happening right now. Sitting in my car, I sent the kids somewhere else. So a little bit about my story. I'm a mom of four, a husband to a veteran Marine. We deal with PTSD. Just a lot of reasons why I needed something so badly. So I've always been yo-yo my whole entire life. I've tried all of the things. I've even tried the plastic around your waist with some baby oil. I don't even know what it was, but I've tried everything. Okay. And I just kept seeing this really happy, bubbly girl on Instagram, probably like you've seen, a coach that you're watching just be so happy. And you just got to wonder, like, are they really that happy? And I craved that. Like, I craved watching her every single day because I craved that feeling. I wanted to feel that so badly that I just kept watching and kept watching, and she kept sneaking in my Instagram messages, and I just kept ignoring her. I'd say I was interested, and then I would ignore her, and then I would say I'm interested, but I knew I needed something. So I finally said, screw it. Like, I have to do something. We were living paycheck to paycheck. Like, I had no money to give, you guys. Like, I don't even know where I found this money, but I found it. I made it work, and I just said, I'm going to go all in. So I did that. You guys, I was literally 3 weeks into my journey. 3 weeks. Like, it's crazy to even think that things could change in 3 weeks, and it absolutely can. Like, you can start feeling the effects of like what this is actually doing when you actually go all in and you stay super consistent. I was digging into my personal development, like they said. I was doing gratitude every morning. My faith was like something that I've never experienced. I was actually working out, and this community of women was like tagging me in things and just like really holding me up, holding me accountable, making me level up and actually like look at my shit and say, you need help. And I did. So 3 weeks in, I decided, I think I want to help other people, which is really crazy to think still because I've never been into fitness. I had a best friend who was like this big fitness girl. She was doing like the modeling things or whatever. And I just remember seeing her and was like, man, I'm a mom of four. Like, I could never look like her. Like, there's no way. And it's just crazy to think like what can actually happen when you decide to say, I'm going all in. So 3 weeks into my journey, I said, I want to coach. I was scared to death. I went into this not knowing anything. I think I had like 50 followers on Instagram. It was just, I talked to my husband about it, and he's like, are you sure? Do you want to do this? And I'm like, yes, I do. I really want to do this. So I went all in, and I literally went in guns blazing. Like, I didn't look back. To say that I didn't think, oh my God, what the heck am I doing? I've absolutely done that. But what this community has done for me, what this journey has done for me, I'm almost at my year mark of coaching, but I've hit my year of working out continuously for a year, and I'm just blown away. I'm blown away at the people that I've met. I'm blown away that you could actually be besties with people on Instagram that you've never met. It's just such an incredible feeling. So when you see a coach and you see how happy we are, yeah, we struggle. We all have our crap going on behind the scenes, but we are actually this happy, and we are actually this happy to serve other women. So I'll stop my rambling, but this community is everything. Like, oh my goodness. Go ahead, Mel.
No, I love that. That's so awesome. And I've heard Ashley's story like a gazillion times. And every time I just like get goosebumps. I'm like, I know, right? Like, this is so great. So my name is Mallory, if you don't know me. I am married to my husband, Dallin, of, I think we decided 7 years the other day. I don't know. Just kidding. And I have a 4-year-old daughter named Callahan and an 8-month-old named Nash. I started my journey about 12 months after Callahan was born. I literally just had like this epiphany moment where I was like, okay, she's starting to eat table food and this is disgusting what I'm feeding her. Like, I'm making these terrible, disgusting decisions for her. So I decided to, make a change. Not to mention, everyone was like, oh, girl, breastfeed, it'll make the weight fall off, you'll get back. And no. Actually, once I weaned her and stopped breastfeeding, I was still eating like I was breastfeeding her, and that weight started coming back. And I was like, nope. So I decided to go to the gym. I decided that, you know what, we have this gym membership that we've had forever because our family likes to golf and it was associated with it. I went for a couple weeks and then I was like, no, I'm over that. Plus I had a kid and I felt guilty going to the gym. And then also I didn't have time. Like, I didn't have time to find a babysitter or whatever. So, then I told my husband, I was like, I got to do something. I have to hire a personal trainer and they'll whip me into shape. Yeah, well, those are expensive. And our one little income did not support that. So I was like, okay, that was nice, but we can't afford that. So I ended up trying clean eating out, and I got some friends from work on board to do it with me. And then once I got on board with that, it was kind of like, okay, I feel really good. I'm ready to, continue doing this. And I was kind of on fire already. And then again, I saw this girl on Facebook, and I was like, who is this? It was back when Facebook, you could see a picture that a friend liked. Doesn't that feel like forever ago? So one of my distant friends who I don't ever talk to liked one of these girls' posts. And I was like, oh, like, I need to know what she's doing. She's just so happy. Like, and she's like helping people get healthy. Mind you, I worked in law enforcement up until last year. I have a heart for helping people. I just love helping people. And so it was already in my blood. And I was like, well, I could like maybe be at home and be safe and not have to be out here with somebody shooting at me. I mean, that's cool. So I messaged her randomly and I was just like, hey, Kelsey, what do you do? I know you don't know me, but I'm really like intrigued. What do you do? And that started the conversation. And I'm kind of different than Ashley. I was hesitant. I was like, this has got to be too good to be true. Like, no freaking way. We couldn't really afford it, but I was to the point where I was like, I need something. And so I just found a way to go all in. And I decided that I was going to do my group first. Like, I was going to work on me for a month and make sure that I trusted and believed in the products before I was like, hey, come join me on this. Cause I didn't want to sell anything. I don't want to be a salesperson. And so if I don't believe in the products, I feel like that's salesy, but if it changed my life, then, maybe I can help somebody else. So, went all in, gave myself a month, loved it, lost the last 15 pounds of pregnancy weight. And I was like, okay, all right. And the community like sucked me in. Like Ashley said, like, there's something about it that you're just like, finally something positive, like all the negative crap that we have in the world. And there's something that I can lean into and like love and feel encouraged by. And I love that. So that's kind of both of our stories. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm going to go through a little slideshow that we made up that is going to explain kind of the ins and outs of what we do and who our team is and everything. So let me try this again. We'll see if it works. Okay. Ash, can you see that? Yes, no, yes, no. Can somebody unmute themselves and tell me if you see that?
This is Missy. Yes, I can see it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so this is our behind the scenes. Conquer Nation is our big team. I don't know what that is. I'll just stick here. So this is anything and everything you want to know. Guys, if you have questions as we're going, just comment in the chat section of the Zoom and I'll get back to them, but I don't want you to forget them. So just comment as we go. So in this, we're going to talk about what is Beachbody. That's who we are independent coaches through, who makes a good coach, everything income, our fears and hesitations, what we do during a day, our mentorship that's available, and then we'll get to questions. So who is Beachbody? Beachbody has been around for 20 years now. 20 years. I love that because we're not going anywhere. I mean, there's several other network marketing companies that you see come and go or fade or whatever, and we're just freaking here. Like I love it. So we're the leading provider in fitness and nutrition and weight loss programs that deliver results that are proven by super trainers that create the workouts and nutrition that is legit. We have empowered over 20 million people finding their results. There's over 400,000 coaches in the Beachbody network. Conquer Nation is, can somebody tell my mom not to call? Thank you. Okay. Conquer Nation finished last year in the top 30. Guys, we're pretty proud of that because that just indicates how many lives that our team changed, how many women, how many families we helped. And out of 400,000, that's pretty freaking awesome. Like it's just incredible to me. So basically we're all about the at-home workouts, superfoods nutrition, plus accountability from coaches, and that equals success. So who makes a good coach? I believe that somebody who really has a passion and believes that what they're doing, they are made for more. Whether you have this like burning desire or you know that you could be a better version of yourself and you could help others. I mean, I still am working on myself and becoming better every day. So just believing that. Somebody who wants a life by design, somebody who doesn't want to live the mundane 9-to-5 working schedule Monday through Friday, who doesn't want to have to ask for vacation time to go to their kids' events, somebody who wants to literally design their entire life and have the freedom. Somebody who's coachable and willing. There is going to be a learning period during this of learning all the ins and outs about coaching. It's something new. It's a business. And treating this like a business and being willing to learn, being willing to put in the effort and work, and knowing that hard work pays off. And I love the quote of live like no one else now so you can live like no one else later. Like do what you have to do now so that you can live like nobody else later. Somebody who's excited and to be able to help others. Like we both said, talking about Kelsey when we saw her, and it was just like contagious. Like you just have this like radiating, desire to help others. And of course,
can I say something, Mel? Can you hear me?
Go for it.
I think important also is you think you don't have a streak. Like into this, and I'm like, well, I'm just a mom before. Like, I have nothing to offer anyone. What could anybody possibly get from me? Because that was just my limiting beliefs. Telling myself that I had nothing to offer. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. And that's not true. Like the further I got into my journey, the more I realized, holy crap, I don't just have one story to tell. I have several stories to tell, and I have several reasons why I need to talk about my story because it's going to save somebody else. And now, into this and getting these messages from people that are literally saying, you are a reason I wake up every morning and get my ass out of bed and take care of my kids. Like you are a reason, ... because of you, ... And it's just one of those wake up calls that's like, holy crap, like I am made for more. I'm not, yes, it's great. I wanted to be a mom and wife my whole entire life, but that's not all I am. Like, I am my own person as well. I want to remind you that I even have a story to tell. You absolutely do. Every single person has a story. Just want to share that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And, you know, we hear all the time, there's 400,000 coaches. Why would anyone want to join me? Because they relate to you and have something that is in common with you. They don't have something in common with, you know, I mean, I could tell you a name of a coach, but they relate to you. They're following you for a reason. So yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Ash. Okay, so going with that, here's some members of our team. I think we both, most of you know one of us and know enough about us from following us on social media. We wanted to show you some other members of our team that are just, you know, a little bit of everything. Lauren's a full-time teacher and a track coach. She's married, a mom to a 2-year-old. She fought postpartum depression and anxiety, was on all kinds of medications. She is now off of all of those. I mean, look at the confidence in her picture right there. Like, she is on fire for this, of how much it's changed her life. Faith actually just graduated college. She majored in something insurance related. She also battled depression and had an uncle that actually committed suicide. And her life-changing moment was, you know, I don't want to put my family through what they just went through when he did it, if I did it, and I got to make a change. So she is a huge advocate of mental health. She's actually got a trailer, not a trailer, like a camper, and her and her dog are traveling the country, and she's a coach, like totally non-traditional, and she's freaking awesome. Marissa is former accountant, used to work full-time as an accountant, built her business while she was pregnant, while working full-time, and tax season was too much. And she was like, nope, I'm out. So she became a full-time coach, and now she quit her job and stays at home with her 2 kids. Why is it showing that twice? Okay, so all things income. There's several ways to make income and money as a coach. The first way is based off of commissions. You make 25 to 40% off commissions off of any sales from your website. This is any of your customers, whether you've bought or sold anything, if they go to your website, if you send anyone to your website, you make commission off of their purchase. That's fine, but where you're really going to see income is this, what we call team cycle bonus. So basically, Beachbody recognizes that if you are building a team of coaches, you are reaching more people, you are changing more lives, and they want to reward you for that. So as you build your team, it goes off of what we call volume of your team's purchases. And this is a very watered down version. Don't try to understand this right now. Just know that as your team builds and as more people join your team, that volume is going to go up, which means that you will cycle more as your rank. So each rank that you advance to, your cycle bonus is more every rank. So your first rank is Emerald. That's $14 per cycle. Your next rank is Diamond. That's $18 per cycle, which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you have thousands and thousands of volume points cycling, it adds up. That's where your income is going to come from. Also, we have customer programs and corporate team building. So basically, as a coach, if you reach your first rank of Emerald and you help 3 to 5 people each month, you qualify for what's called customer leads. So that's like, let me use this example because this is totally me right now. Postpartum mom who's up at 3 o'clock in the morning watching TV and sees an ad for 21 Day Fix on the TV, and she's like, yep, in her exhausted stupor is like, I'm doing anything, just sign me up. She calls and she signs up on the website. Anybody who buys anything off of the website or off of the TV by calling in, they are automatically assigned a coach, whether they know it or not, whether they know their coach or not. That could be you. So if you qualify for those, that's just free customers or coaches added to your team, which is free money. You know, you obviously contact them and help them if they want the help, but yeah, that's leads that you can qualify for. Also, as you hit different bonuses, you have different quarterly bonuses. You also get monthly swag. We're talking, I've got hats, I've got book bags, I've got t-shirts, tank tops, Joel Freeman bobblehead. I mean, anything and everything. They are really good about rewarding coaches. So here's a couple of income progressions for you. This is my income progression. This is working full-time. This is going through 2 pregnancies and a husband going in med school. Basically what I'm saying is I have a very busy life outside of coaching, and that is kind of my income progression. Kelsey is in the middle, and you can see hers. Yes, WK stands for per week. She has been working this for, I think, 6 years now. It was just 6 years. Her and Dean actually both quit their full-time jobs. She was a full-time nurse, and they both stay home and are coaching now. So that's kind of the possibilities. Shelby there has really nice legs. Just kidding, but her picture didn't fit into the frame there. She's only been coaching for a year. She actually just hit a very big rank in the business after only a year of coaching, and that's kind of her income progression after 1 year. Insert Team Beachbody disclaimer, income disclaimer right here. Read the fine print. There's no guarantee of any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody coach community. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. So basically, you got to work for it. You got to help people, and that's how you make money. Don't expect to make money if you're not helping people. Okay. A day in the life of, and Ashley, chime in here because I know that you usually do this. I don't know if you can see it though. So basically during the day, every day, we focus on 4 important things. Our goal is to get these 4 things in every day. The first thing is being a product of the product. We share our journey because we believe in the products that we're using. We believe in the at-home workouts that are quick. I'm not going to say they're easy because they're not, but they work. That's how we've gotten our results. We're 100% proof that Shakeology, the superfoods nutrition, is the bomb. Like, it is amazing. It's fueling your body with what you need, and you need the workouts and you need the nutrition. So we every day get our workout in and make sure we're fueling our body with the proper nutrition. Personal development, you guys, keeping your mind straight, developing your mind, developing your belief in yourself. Mental growth is just as important as physical. This is becoming the best versions of ourselves, not only by physically so that we're healthy, but you have to be mentally healthy too. That is, if not as important, maybe even more important. Celebrating successes. That is cheering our girls on. This is like my favorite part, helping people see results, helping people when they don't believe in themselves, getting to celebrate every little victory that they have, just shouting them out, loving on them, checking in on them, inviting them back if they've fallen off the bandwagon, just loving people and helping others, see the happiness and results that we have. And then inviting. So we're doing all of this daily, and then we're like, hey girl, I'm sharing my journey. You see what I'm doing? Any interest in joining me? I mean, it's just offering the products that we use to help somebody else. Maybe a busy mom could use a 20-minute workout. I got 10 minutes. A 20-minute workout at home. Maybe she can't make it to the gym. Maybe somebody is extremely overweight and they feel embarrassed to go to the gym, and they wouldn't stand an ice cube chance in hell getting into a gym and surviving like the shame. Like, we have those people. We work with those people. People that need help with nutrition, anybody and everybody that can relate to any part of your journey and what you're doing, inviting them to join you. So some of our fears and hesitations that we had. I'm too busy. Yeah. I think if you're a mom, you can say you're too busy. I mean, let's be honest. But what we have found is that the busiest people make some of the best coaches because they value their time and they prioritize things. You know, if they have to get something done, they fit it in, they schedule it out, they make time, they wake up early, they make time. It's not just like, oh yeah, I'll get to it. So there's no such thing as too busy. If you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to make it happen. If you have goals and you have a vision for your family, you'll find a way to make it happen. And so that's my tangent on that. I'm not fit enough. I've been through one whole pregnancy on this. I was on a postpartum journey before. I was not in the best shape of my life when I started. I'm still not in the best shape of my life now. But people just relate to you. Some of the coaches that have the best success stories, sharing those and the current journey they're on, they're much more relatable than if some super buff fitness model came to you and was like, hey, do you want to join me on this journey? Heck no, I like pizza. Like, that's what I would say, because I can't relate to that. I can't spend 4 hours in a gym like that. So your story, like Ashley was saying, is relating to somebody. It's not about being super fit. Not enough followers. I started this journey when I was in law enforcement, and I had my social media on lockdown. I didn't want Joe Schmo finding me and knowing everything about my family or where I lived. So I started with seriously like 400 followers, and we have trainings. We'll teach you how to grow your following. We'll teach you how to reach out to people. We have special Instagram and Facebook trainings that teach you that. It takes time, but we have the resources to teach you how to do that. I don't want to sell something. Me either. Gross. I am not a salesman. Like, no. I'm way too like in your face, either take it or leave it. What I will say though, obviously this deals with product. I'm not blind to that, but it's how I've seen my results. It's how the only way I know to get the results that I have is by using the workouts and the nutrition that we have available. So I'm sharing that. It's sharing your journey. It's sharing how you fit this into your life. And that's what builds your business. It's not like, hey, what color chapstick do you want? You know, like it's how this can change your life and how it's changed my life. And I'm sharing that. I can't afford it. Ashley and I have both been over that. You can't afford not to. And that 160 actually this month is 140. So the fact that you can start a business that could turn into a 6-figure income for $140, yeah, you can find a way. I mean, we both were on very small incomes when we made this jump. It was just how bad we knew we needed it, and we found a way. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices in different areas of your life, and I can tell you that I did, and it was hard, but it was 100% worth it. My husband isn't a fan. Mine wasn't really either, but once he saw the products and everything that we have to offer and how it changed our marriage, it changed me as a mom, it changed me as a wife. He was okay with it. But no, seriously. Yeah, go for it.
Also, I just want to say about the husband isn't a fan. Honestly, I don't really know. I haven't heard any stories where the husband was a fan right away. Yeah. But when they see their wife changing in really good ways and it trickles down to their family, and when they see that, wow, like they're actually sticking with this for once, then because that's how my husband was. He's like, oh, this is just one of those things you're going to try again. But now that I'm in it, now he wants to do the workouts with me, and now he wants to do, our go-go energize that we drink. Like, these are things that he wants to do with me now, and now we look forward to every morning when I wake up now at 5 a.m. I've never done that before. So now we have that special time together that we've never had. He sees me working my butt off. And I always share my wins with my boot campers and stuff. I always say, oh my God, look how good she's doing, or look at this, or look at that. And then he really, really starts getting it. And he's like, wow, like this is actually really a business you're running. And you're actually going to stick with this. Like, you're not just giving up. So I think that really helps as well.
Yeah. And I think once they see the paychecks start coming in,
yes,
they probably won't complain. Okay, so mentorship, you guys, you're not alone in this at all, ever. You have your coach that invited you to this call. We have been there. We have asked all the questions. I've asked all the stupid ones, so you can't. We show you the ropes. this business is all about duplication. What is mine is yours. What I do, you do. I'm not going to write your post about your story for you, but you can use any of the trainings that I share, anything like that. Like, we will equip you. We have a self-paced mentorship, which is I send my coaches to a website that Kelsey designed that tells you the ins and outs of everything. And it's just full of trainings, guides, how to, and you do it at your own pace. So you can go as fast or as slow as you want through it. And then squad pods. These are basically Facebook Messenger threads. And we're in groups so that you're not alone in this. We ask questions, we mastermind, we celebrate each other and our business successes. Like, they're just a really cool community that just feels like you're working your own business, but you're not like out trying to fend for yourself, like trying to figure it out. Like, we all work together, just like me and Ashley doing this call together. I mean, we team up and we change lives together because everybody working together helps way more people. Okay, so I know we kind of went through that kind of quick. I'm sorry, we've got 2.5 minutes left before it kicks me off. I'm going to go through the chat really quick and see if there's any questions. Does anybody want to unmute themselves? Do you have any questions? Stephanie, that's awesome that your husband was supportive. I love that. Mine wasn't not supportive. I will say that. He wasn't not, but obviously he had the same hesitations as me. Like, you know, is it a scam? Is this something that you're going to say you're going all in on and then not? I mean, so we had to talk through them. That's definitely a communication thing. So, okay, if there's no other questions, if you do have a question that comes up, please contact your coach that invited you to this, and you can start a conversation with them and kind of see what the next steps are. But that is a little bit about what we do as a coach. So thank you guys for hopping on.
Yes, thank